any rate, his last name is Black, which is fitting, because if you closed your eyes, you'd never know he's white. Here he is, my friend, Mr. Kevin Black.
Thank you. Nelson, I got one thing to say. I get one of those shirts, but I can't be fucking around with a grown-ass man dressed in a onesie. Come on, man. A onesie? He must have ripped like 5 or 6 onesies apart and made that bitch, because I ain't ever seen a onesie for a 160-pound man. That's just me. Been doing some working out, lifting weights, keeping it real. I don't know, man, it's not for me. I can't work out. I got a couple buddies that work out, and it's just not for me. It's not my thing. We'll get together, you know, we'll be drinking beers, having a real good time. One of them will be like, oh man, I'm so sore now. The other one will be like, oh yeah, me too, man. I'm like, man. So I went to the one that knows what he's doing, and I was like, hey, could you help me get looking like you? And he was like, absolutely, man, I'll get you. She was like, all right, lay down here, we're going to do some bench presses, and we're going to see what you're about. I'm like, bet. See, this motherfucker puts 25 pounds on this bitch. I'm like, come on, man. He's like, we'll just do it 10 times. So I'm like, 1, 2, 3, all the way to 10. He's like, one more. Give me one more. So I give him one more. He's like, one more. I'm like, hold the fuck up. I already got this shit in my head. I'm about to pound out one more, and then you come to me with one motherfucking more. I'm like, not cool, dude. Not cool. So I don't work out no more. I try not to get angry at people, but sometimes when you're up in a club or a social function of any sort, you get mad at your girl. One of the other comics said it. He was like, you grit your teeth. What the fuck is you doing? And she might not be able to hear you, but she knows. Oh, she knows. Yeah. You're telling me if anyone right now, I just quit doing this shit and just stared at you, would be like, what the fuck is he doing? Now imagine if we're together. I got dramatic experiences in my life. One of them is, have you ever walked in on your pops coming out of the shower as a kid? Man, yeah. You go ahead and get that. My dad worked 3rd shift, so he was home in the day during the summer with me and my brother, and then there was my mom that worked during the days, so during the day it would be a dude's house, you know what I'm saying? You'd run around that thing like it was a bachelor pad. So regularly we'd just open the bathroom door, you know what I'm saying? No questions asked, because there was 2 bathroom doors, and if one of them was shut, you just assume nobody was in there. I don't fucking know. That's just the way we did shit. So man, one day I walked in with my dad. Damn, kid, that shit, I was probably like 8 or 9 years old. I was born in '80, so this is the late '80s. You know what I'm saying? You know how dudes used to do it in the late '80s. That shaving shit. No, motherfuckers didn't shave. So I walk in, dude. It wouldn't have been so bad if Pops had been down and drying his toes and shit. This motherfucker was drying his hair. I swear to God, that motherfucker looked like a monkey's arm, but it was fucked up because you know how that shit was bent back and it looked like a bone was sticking out right there. I thought it was smoking a cigarette. I was like, oh my God, Daddy. I took off running. That's what I do. When I get scared, I just run. I don't give a fuck. I just take off. So I take off running to my room and shit, and I'm sitting there in the corner for, I don't know, about a half hour. I'm just like, fuck it. And so we never talk about it again. So my uncle comes over, and he's like, what's your daddy doing, boy? I'm like, I don't know. I think he's in the room sleeping. He's like, well, let's go get him up. So my uncle walks in the room, and there's a wall, so you can't necessarily see him as soon as you walk in. You got to make a journey. And my uncle goes like, oh shit, go look at your daddy. You won't remember your daddy forever, go look at your daddy. I'm like, bet. I don't remember my pops forever. I walk in the room, and this motherfucker is laying on his back in the bed with some underwear on, and his shit is so stuck up, the underwear aren't even touching his leg. This motherfucker has got a teepee. I'm like, what the fuck, Unc? You cannot do this to me. You cannot do this to me.
Remembered him forever.
You could never lie about that shit. On my deathbed, my kids would be like, what do you got to say? I'm gonna be like, you better remember that shit. Tense. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, look online. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. I remember when my son walked in on the shower on me, though. I got a 13-year-old son, and so, like, I see it, like, how I used to look at my dad, my son looks at me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a man. This is a grown-ass man here. This motherfucker walks in the shower on me and just starts busting out. I'm like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're proud of your shit, you're like, what's up? I was like, oh shit, what the fuck are you laughing at? He calls me little dad. I don't know what the fuck that means. I have no idea what that means. I'm just saying, I don't even mess with him like that. I lock the bathroom doors, I don't fuck around. Shit, you ain't even embarrass me like that. I think guys in sexual shit have a lot more, I don't know, leniency. Perhaps the other day, me and my girl's getting kind of freaky. And I'm like, why don't you let me bust a nut on you? And instantly, she grabbed me by the throat, put me in this reverse type shit. I watch wrestling, I ain't never seen this shit. And it's like, gets in my ear and is like, let me bust the ovary on you, motherfucker. I'm like, what? I told you I get up and run. I just got the fuck up, head for the door and shit. I am so freaked out and shit. She don't come out for like a half hour. You know she was up in there thinking about some crazy shit. It fucked me all up. It fucked me all up. So then, I was sitting in the corner again, because that's where I like to go. I like to go to the corner, you know what I'm saying? I got wall on this side, wall on that side, and I got a view. And if you try to get in my shit, I will run again. Bullshit, I will straight run. So I get online, and I type in, bust the ovary on my face. Because before this shit happens, because don't get me fucked up, it's gonna happen. She's strong. Mentally, physically, she's strong. So it's gonna happen, and I just want to see what the fuck I'm in for. So I get online, and this story is God honest truth. I get online and type in some shit, and this website comes up. And I'm like, oh shit. I just got a new phone. I'm trying to get some new porno on it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I'm trying to get some new shit. So there's this website that I'm like, cool. I'll get this one. It's $1 for a day. Bet that. Who can't afford $1 for some nasty shit? Anyway, I get on this shit, put in my credit card information, get everything down, and get on the actual website and try to download some shit. It's like, nah, motherfucker, you need a newer phone. I'm like, ah, shit. So I'm like, cool, I just paid $1 for it. 3 days later, I get a phone call at work. This is like 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't know how early anybody works in here, but it's 7 o'clock in the morning. You ain't trying to fucking no dumb shit. She calls me and is like, we just got a charge for $30 from a website. What in the fuck is you doing? I'm like, well, hold up. What does the website say? She's like, pay friend or some shit like that. And I'm like, I know what the fuck it's for. And I'm like, I think it might be for some download ringtones or some shit like that. She's like, motherfucker, $30? I'm like, yeah, all right. So then I'm like, just call the company and see what they say. So she's like, I can't get a hold of the company, so I send her the number and shit, blah, blah, blah. She calls these motherfuckers, and this lady answers the phone and is like, thank you for calling PayPal, PayFriend, whatever the fuck. Can I help you? She's like, well, my little brother got my credit card and has charged some shit, and I don't know what the fuck it's for. I got 2 hamsters at home. Little hamsters. They're cute, what the fuck ever. I don't like them. Every time I try to touch motherfuckers, they bite me. Anyway, and she knows I don't like these motherfuckers. So anyway, she was like, yeah, we got a Kevin Black that got this shit on xhamster.com. That's the fucking porn site name, xhamster. And shit, you can go on it. Don't think I'm some kind of fucking freak. This ain't about no animals. I don't know who the fuck, but it does got a hamster on the fucking name. It says xhamster, there's a little fucking hamster. I'm like, you got to be joking me. So the lady's like, Miss Stone, somebody's got something on xhamster, and instantly she's like, I don't know what the fuck she's thinking, but she's like, Kevin, hamsters, we got 2 hamsters. So I guess she says she hung up on the lady, I don't know, and calls me instantly and is like, what in the fuck do you have going? I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, what do you mean? She was like, what is xhamster.com? I'm like, ain't this a bitch? Oh shit. So I have to explain it to her and shit. Comes out, they canceled it. That wasn't a very good joke. I was going somewhere with it, but I totally lost it. That's all right. That's what it is. It's a rough night. Everybody up here's got rough nights.
You're busting ovary.
Oh, yeah, busting ovary. No, that really did happen though. That was scary. I don't know if you've ever been grabbed by the throat and you think you're the dominant dude. Not good. Not good. I'm gonna hang it up. I appreciate you guys. I'm sorry. I think it could have been better. Good night.